I had to see if it was on. You know, the technology still sort of elude me. I was thinking this morning, I'm just exhausted. I kept sort of waiting for the energy to pick up a little bit before I did the reading. But then it occurred to me maybe that's something in common, because, you know, I'm reading for the collective. And I got the feeling hello, Rue. What's been exhausting, here, let me just move this for you. Okay. Okay. There was stuff in the way, sorry. What's been exhausting, I think, has been a lot of mental spinning of the wheels, anticipating, rehashing, trying to figure stuff out that happened in the past and you still don't get it. Can you just stay on that side, please? Do you need a place to lie down? Lie down, Rue. Exhausting because we can't settle? Lie down. Good girl. Oh, she's lying right down. That's very nice. Okay, let's throw some cards. The only other thing I was thinking about is we're going, got some right away, going from Cancer into Leo, and North Node is going from Pisces into Aries. So it's this water to fire transit. You know, feeling it, doing it. Something about that. And what we got on the board so far popped out. 4 of Swords. Feel it to heal it. 3 of Cups. That water energy, that feeling energy. You know, coming back into accord with, you know, your best beloved. Maybe your best beloveds. It's a card of friendship, reunion, emotional accord. And that's needing to be healed. Knight of Wands. Well, this is certainly a passionate energy that would jump up and say, yeah, I'm your woman, I'm your man, I can do this. This is the action I take passionately to heal this connection. Nice balance of air, water, fire. Something that the Knight of Wands is sending out a signal. You know, it's not a spoken signal. In a Wands energy, 6 of Wands. Something about a success. Like, look at me, look what I've done. It is sort of a look at me energy. Knight of Wands doesn't shrink from attention. 6 of Swords, hardly. You know, it's like, let it shine, let it show. I'm not hiding anything. Okay. Not hiding anything. Under 3 of Cups, King of Cups. So we've got that fire-water combination that you know, those two energies transiting one into the other. Kind of seamlessly, I'm hearing. You know, it's something growing. King of Cups could be a water sign. But somebody who's just grounded in their feelings. Good with what they feel. And not, I mean, you can see he's sitting here in a sort of meditative posture. He's grounded in his feelings. He, she, their, them's feelings. And first and foremost, quieting down to feel what they feel. So they're not necessarily going around hugging everybody and saying, I feel so much, I feel, you know, there's a curiosity. Knight of Wands is also kind of like a curious energy. I'll go explore. Page of Cups. This new love thing. The love thing. So King of Cups, Page of Cups. There's a lot of love here. And a lot of, he's just got a very, King of Cups has this very satisfied expression on his face. So it's sort of like, this person is grown up, but there's something in your relationship that makes them feel brand new. That makes them feel Page of Cups. Both are having this heart activation. You know, both characters have the little coming out of their heart. I think it's a renewal, because this is a card of reunion. It's like a coming back around. I'm hearing for the new taste. What's the new taste? Boop! It's something that strengthens you, fortifies you. Again, that fire energy, a card of Leo, Cancer into Leo. It fortifies you. And it speaks of synthesis in connection. Two apparently opposing things, finding their blend in a way that they both get stronger. You know, nobody's depleting anybody in this situation. Leo time is going to be a big deal. Again, fire energy once more. Leo time is going to be a big deal. Woo! Look at that. It's a wild momentum. Page of Wands. A fresh new start. A celebration. And this to me looks like celebration too. It's clarifying the Six of Wands. You know, this is somebody getting accolades. It's a joyful path. Tell us about the healing, please. This Four of Swords, air energy. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. The Star, a card of Aquarius, a card of healing. In air energy, Four of Swords, air energy. Air, healing, healing. From minor arcana to major arcana. You know, this is something that, where the daily experience and the transcendent psychic experience come into accord. They're like going in the same rhythms. Feelings into action. Feelings into action. Healing into healing. It just makes me, I get a very happy feeling off that one. Boy, oh boy. It's wish fulfillment. It's healing your ability to hope. The idea that you're going to find your place in the world. Star always speaks to me of that. Okay, Rue is right on the cards here, but okay, honey, just okay. I'm sorry. She's just in such a peaceful place. Happens to be right on top of the cards, but we'll roll with it. Knight of Wands, please. This action-taking fire knight. Well, bursting through this. This is sort of the mental cage of believing you can't do something, of thinking you're trapped. Something to do with your self-image. And Knight of Wands would be, I mean, this would be like tied up and bound and unable to go forward into that passion. Maybe that's been the case for a while. Let's get another on that one. Eight of Swords, please. What are the messages? Somebody's holding back. It's like a self-imposed prison. Somebody's holding back. They want to stay stuck. You know, the guides are trying to untangle them. And this is a card of either holding back or holding on. And sometimes, like, I'm getting the push-pull between those two things. Give us one on the resolution, please. Why the holding back? Why the holding on? Why the push-pull, please? Spirit, oh yeah. First out, Five of Wands. This is how we work through conflict. It takes practice. It's in fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, that being at cross purposes or everybody's going in a different direction. This can be internally. And I think because these other two cards, Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, are about the internal state. The state of mind, the state of how open are we to giving. And this would suggest it's kind of a mind trap and something that's constricted somebody to the point of unable to let go, unable to invest. That's the struggle. Fives indicate a need for change, so something's being worked out. Wow. The devil energy. Well, this is sort of holding back and holding on. Toggling back and forth. Because devil can indicate something we're holding on to. Like beyond its time, the expiration date has come and gone. You know, it's sort of like trying to get water from a stone. And it's also things that we're not acknowledging. It takes so much energy not to see it. This is Capricorn, a card of Capricorn. It can be a card of addiction, of somebody that's struggling, Five of Wands, to work with an addiction of some kind. Doesn't have to be drugs, can be anything. You know, an addiction to your routine to the point where you can't live unless you follow these particular steps. You know, so set in your ways. But it might be, you know, drinking or, you know, I'm getting like insane insecurity. That's the block, that's the trap that we're working on. And hopefully we're all working, doing this Five of Wands struggle to identify and free ourselves. Free ourselves from what has held us back or kept us in illusion. Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Working with that stuck energy, because Capricorn is a hard-working energy. And one of the things they're most adept at, Capricorn energy doesn't, it doesn't necessarily mean the sign, but somebody who embodies that energy of being able to work hard, Capricorn earth sign, work hard on the tangible things that have held them back. It's like sort of picking out the knot, you just go at it, and eventually it starts to loosen, and then you can identify which strand goes where. And this is sort of like which strand goes where, because it's a knot right now, but you're loosening it through identifying it. Devil is shadow, and shadow is like what we're not willing to look at. And it may be apparently things from the outside we don't want to see, but it's resonating also internally, or we wouldn't be so resistant to it. Things we've left unacknowledged or unexamined in our own lives, and therefore they hold us back. Something we keep circling back to in an addictive way. But there's this great energy of bursting through, new path. Revving up the energy, Knight of Wands. And this is also reminding me when I said I'm so tired. This is exhausting. To be stuck in devil energy takes a lot of energy to extricate from it, but also to stay in it. It's almost worse to stay in it. It's like I'm getting the image of somebody being kind of the life sucked out of it, and then it's spat away. Nobody can suck your life out of you. Nobody can. Don't even think they can. That's sort of passing the buck. You gotta protect your life force. And what makes me say that? Well, we have such two cards of healing. Card of overcoming adversity, walking away. And by implication, toward. In Cups energy. And I note here, it's that same Cups energy walking toward the sun, toward the fire, toward the new day. There's something here about like emotional growth and regulation. Walk your own path. You may have been stuck for a long time in connections that no longer serve. So you're being called to move forward toward the new day, toward the sun. Out of your water, into your fire. And it doesn't mean, it's not like forget the feelings, let's just operate on passion. Because there is, again, this feeling of something seamless. The two are interdependent. Cancer energy to Leo energy. Eight of Cups, please. Seven of Cups. Perhaps walking away from indecision or confusion, or from all the options. It's picking the path. There's a lot of consideration going on here about a lot of connections. And again, got this pretty strongly the other day, walking away from perhaps many, many connections. That's suddenly a whole, it's sort of like, this is ridiculous, but when you take off your pants and your socks come off with them, or you're taking off your sweater and suddenly you've taken off your shirt and you didn't, it's like peeling back more layers than you meant to. Maybe in a vulnerability you're not ready for. Eight of Cups, or it may be reconsidering whether you want to walk away. Libra. It is a card of consideration. What's fair and balanced? What's right? It's a card of relationship, Libra. This is to that. You know, how do we bring these two things into accord? Clarity, air sign clarity, right next to the star. So I think there's, you know, if we've been, like I said at the beginning, exhausted trying to think through something, there's great clarity from above. You know, we don't really need to bite our nails to try to figure this out. There's a kind of healing that comes from a pulling back, from a retreat of some kind. Not trying to think it through, because on such a deeper level of air energy, these two air major arcana, wow, I can't even do that. Put this down. You know, this is what the universe is doing for you, recalibrating your healing and your dream, bringing something into balance. One more. Yay! I love this card. This is a card of accord, of play, of reunion, of the dance of joy, of the rhythm of joy. You see, she has a tambourine here. There's a drum here. It's about movement and joy and dance and celebration. There may be an event upcoming, a tent event. There's a tent in the background. No, it could be a wedding, a party, an outdoor fair, something. It's a gathering of some kind, a meeting place. And you know, it's a healing energy, and it's a where you're supposed to be, guided by the star to your destined place. After this, again and again we've been getting this. First you heal it. And the universe is cooperating with you, bringing more, you know, kind of like you bring the healing and they bring buy one, get 10 free, you know. There's some major bump. As you do it, the universe will reflect it back to you, magnified. Healing magnified. We have on the table Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, Libra. That's it. Is that it? That's it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. As we move Cancer into Leo, just bless your heart. It's going to be challenging. There's stuff to let go of. Things that have been weighing you down have been too heavy. Almost like the, you know, like weighted boots, lead boots. You're kicking them off. Whatever those lead boots were, you're kicking them off. This is sort of lead boots too, right? Weighed down. Pentacles can be actual weight, time, heaviness. Kicking out the jams. That's what it is, kicking out the jams. I think that has to be the title because, you know, that's what this is. Kicking out the jams. There will be an opportunity to do that, and very soon. Like it's really a liberation. It's like breaking out of jail. This is the jail. Breaking out. Okay. See you next time.